afternoon. Good afternoon, whole quilting. I hope you can hear me okay. We're going to do a quick sort of check of the sound before I start my presentation. I'm not going to call it presentation, actually. That sounds a bit too formal. Because Facebook Live, the thing about Facebook Live is it's a way for us to communicate with you, whether you be an existing customer, someone who's interested in getting a long arm, or anybody else who happens to be lurking. Maybe some of my friends are on here, wondering what I do in the quilting industry. But Pete, can you hear me? Is it showing up? Yes, yes, great. We got a thumbs up. So, welcome to Facebook Live, as I said. We're going to cover a few things that might be of interest to most people who are coming to the Festival of Quilts, or if you're coming to some of the other quilt shows during the year. So I'm just going to go through a few of those things. But one of the things we were very excited this week because Handi Quilter has just launched their latest, biggest and best long arm. Yes, the Infinity 28 came out on Monday, and it comes with a Gallery 3 frame, which is a height adjustable frame. So it's got these sort of the lift legs on it so that you can adjust the height just by pressing the button. It also comes just with a computerized system, because at 28 inches, you're probably not going to want to just free motion quilt with that, even though we do have some customers. Lovely Cherry, one of our installers, who has an Infinity without computerized option. She just free motion quilts, but she is over 6 foot tall, so not a typical customer. So much taller than me. As any of you who watched our previous Facebook Live where I interviewed Cherry, if you want to laugh, just look back to Cherry, interview with Cherry. You'll see when I get off the step stool, which I do have to be on in order to be talking to her at a level, because she is over a foot taller than me. Well, she's about a foot taller than me. Yes, Pete's nodding. Yes, it's quality, isn't it, Pete? It's quality. It's certainly not quantity in our
not in our case, no.
Not in our case.
That's what we have to argue.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we just kind of justify our existence in that respect. So, Pete, anybody online? And
there are a few people online.
Okay,
I don't think I've seen any comments yet.
Okay, that's fine.
But say hello if you are online.
Yeah, that's it. Say hello, say where you're from. It'd be great to hear where you're from. I know that we have quite a few international people who pop in. Last week, we had Australia. Yeah, we had Michelle Pearson from Australia. So if you're ever in the Perth area, check out Handcrafter's House over on the east side of Perth, east of Perth. Yeah, it's a great place to check out. Michelle does a fantastic job for Handi Quilter on that side of Australia. And we had the pleasure of bumping into Michelle on a few occasions at the Chicago H&H show, which is a trade show that we went to last year. And I know that she's an extremely experienced retailer. So if you're looking for a long arm in Australia, definitely check out Handcrafter's House. There's a big plug for you, Michelle. Okay. Particularly since she might be having an international visitor soon. So just check out her website for that as well in February. Not that I've got the inside track or anything. Okay, so let's go back to the Infinity 28. The Infinity 28, it's available in the States at the moment. We're just waiting for the CE certification, which is something that we have to have before we can import it into the UK. The lovely thing about it is it looks like a beautiful sort of, well, it's 2 inches longer than the Infinity 26, which was its predecessor. But it looks like it's got some really nice little enhancements and some tweaks that they've done based on customer feedback. And the Infinity was out it's been out for over 10 years.
2015 it was launched.
Yeah, I remember the launch. I remember having it on our stand at Festival of Quilts, and it attracted quite a lot of attention then. But the Infinity 28, because it's got this adjustable table, it's going to be really of interest to people who might be having a variety of people using it, perhaps quilting for others. And the nice thing as well is that the way that the Gallery 3 frame, which is going to be the latest incarnation of the Gallery 3, the way that will work is it's in 5 foot increments with a 2 foot increment as well. So you'll be able to have 5 foot, 7 foot, 10 foot, and 12 foot, and 15 feet for those super duper quilters who, I mean, I think we've sold very few of the
The previous maximum with the Gallery 2 frame was a 14-foot long frame, but yes, the Gallery 3 will go to 15 feet if you have the space for it.
Big machine. Okay, so we'll be having more details about that when we've got one on the shop floor. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if we have one at Festival of Quilts. Nice segue.
I'm sure that we will have one at Festival of Quilts.
Yeah, so nice segue to Festival of Quilts. Let us talk about Festival of Quilts. Festival of Quilts is an amazing show. We love Festival of Quilts. It's a great place for us to connect with our customers. Some people find that the show has got so much in it that they need to do more than one day. So if you've been to one day before, consider booking 2, 3, or even 4 days and making a bit of a holiday of it. Meet up with your friends, your Handi Quilter owners. We've got our badges, haven't we, Pete? We get people to come and pick up a badge. We'll have a new version for 2026. I don't doubt Katie and I will be discussing the reworked badge for 2026. So if you don't have a Handi Quilter Longarm and you come for a demonstration, you get one of these. There we go.
There we go. I would love a Handi Quilter.
I would love a Handi Quilter. And then you keep that, but you don't need it anymore because, like Katie last week, she got the upgraded I love my Handi Quilter.
There we are, and in the heart there it says 2025, so that's last year's version.
So, we're getting people now with their string of badges from the previous years. We've changed it each year. So I love my Handi Quilter that Katie now has, and I wonder if Katie might even be online, Pete. I wonder what Katie's been up to today.
I haven't seen her yet, but should we say hello to a few people now?
Yeah. Let's do
that. Sharon Wicks was first online.
Oh, fantastic. Hello, Sharon.
Second was Shelley, who's in Mondamin, Iowa. I don't think I've seen Shelley online before, and I've got no idea where Mondamin is in Iowa, so I have to have a look at that.
No, I don't either. We'll look you up. We'll see where our viewers are from.
There's Lisa Walters in Cardiff.
Oh, lovely Lisa. Lovely Lisa. So Lisa, there's something I'm going to be doing in the future that you're going to be of interest to participate in, which would be I'll tell you about it later, but I won't pre-announce it. Otherwise I'm completely committed to it then, aren't I? Anyway, I'm doing something that might be of interest to you. Right. Next.
Glenys Davis in Kent.
Yes, Glenys. Good to hear you're on board.
Joyce McCulloch in Southport.
Yeah, fantastic. And Joyce.
Sally Davis in Norfolk. She's a regular watcher these days, Sally. Pleased to see it.
And was it Sally that posted about, I think she was the one who posted that she just finished 3 quilts and she wished that she'd known about the square foot. I think that was Sally. I think I even said that last week.
Don't recall. There's Janice Collett from West Sussex.
Yes.
So Janice has recently upgraded to an Amara 20.
Yeah, congratulations, Janice. That's brilliant.
Elizabeth Dunkley, who's had her Amara 20 for some time now.
Yeah. And we're going to see you hopefully at the Newmarket Quilt Show because that's close to Liz.
And we've got Jill Bailey in Leyland.
Yeah, fantastic. Hello, Jill.
Audrey Richardson up in Annan in southwest Scotland.
Oh, yes. Hi, Audrey.
And
anybody else?
Who else have we got here? Just bear with me, my screen is jumping around all over the place. Sally Mottram.
Yeah.
From Fife up in Scotland.
Yep. And Sally was down here last year. It was good to see you then, Sally. Yeah. I hope your class with Carly's going well.
Joan Arnold, who says she's one very happy bunny. Her package has arrived safely. Her package is upgrading her lovely Amara 20 with Pro Stitcher Premium.
Absolutely.
So you'll be hoping your daughter sets that up for you shortly then.
Absolutely. So Joan, you're going to be very interested in one of the things I'm going to be doing as a live demo in a moment.
And Carol Watson. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Connie Wheeler.
I'm going to be talking to you very soon, Carol. I was going to call you earlier, but I didn't quite have time. And Connie Wheeler, yeah.
And
oh, yes, Connie Wheeler, left-handed ruler person, who asked me a question this week about using rulers with a left hand. I'm sorry, I can't do a live demo of that, but I will be. I'm thinking about it. I'm just wondering how I can help you any further.
And Greta says it's nice and warm here in the hairdressers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say in southern something. in the hairdressers. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your visit to the hairdressers. I've been going to see my hairdresser for 30 years now. 30 years, same hairdresser.
So her 12-year-old grandson, she says, designed and quilted a quilt that was in the NEC last year that was quilted on her Amara.
Yeah.
Sally Davis says, no, that wasn't me. I posted about binding on the frame using the ruler foot, not the square foot.
Yes, right.
And
got it.
Angie Williams down in Cornwall. I haven't been in touch with you for a while, Angie.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. Okay, well, welcome to everybody, even the ones we haven't said hello to personally. We welcome you all and hope that you find this session interesting. And it's a way for us just to connect with you. But the new way that we've got of connecting with you, which I'll be doing, I'm going to call it a soft rollout, very technical, soft rollout. That means I just do it to a few people that I can check that everything's working. But expect an email about our new WhatsApp group. So a regional group. I'm just started talking with individuals who will be helping me in that process. So the new group is called Pinhole Quilting Peeps. Pinhole Quilting Peeps. And then we have people who are going to help with the admin or just act as a focal point for an area. There might be more than one person in each of the areas, but at the moment there'll be just a small number of people. They're going to be called VIPs. Very important pinhole peeps. Okay, so that's the name of our new roles that we've got for our WhatsApp group. And we hope that the WhatsApp group is a way for you to find out other people who've got long arms from Handi Quilter in your area. And for us to be able to do things like general announcements, like there's a new Infinity. And we can post links on that WhatsApp group. So we can keep you up to date with things that we're announcing and changes that we're making. Things like education, etc. Because we know that with the social media and sometimes our emails, I think we've sorted out some of the issues we had with emails, Pete, not getting to people. I think I've managed to sort that out over Christmas. Because sometimes, with spam, the filters have become such that we actually ended up in the spam folders, which is not where we want to be. But also MailChimp, we use MailChimp, which is a really good program, but equally sometimes we end up in that. So if you decide to join the WhatsApp group, you will be able to get our messages. And that's what we want to do. We want to be able to stay in touch with you. And if you decide not to participate, that's absolutely fine as well. But it's a way that we should be able to help with also general technical questions, specific technical questions. We would ask you to direct those to ourselves anyway.
Yeah, we're probably going to be launching something a bit different on that, aren't we, at some stage this year?
We are.
Yes.
Yeah, we're working on so many things.
So anyway, Janice Collett says the WhatsApp group is a great idea, and Sally Mottram says not on WhatsApp, but this may tempt me. WhatsApp is really very good for this type of thing, Sally. It's much more sort of collegiate and sort of interactive than the other social media sites.
It is, and it's all very safe. You're not on another site where you get interrupted by other things and videos about stuff like, fluffy cats and stuff. No, this will just be WhatsApp for pinhole quilting peeps and VIPs. Now, let's just talk about a couple of other things. We are very excited. We are genuinely very, very excited to announce that coming over for Festival of Quilts 2026, we will have Kim Sandberg and Kristina Whitney from Handi Quilter. So that is the best thing that we, this week, I would say, aside from Katie getting her new long arm, because they come with so much experience. And they're so much fun as well. Apparently they only live about 15 minutes away from each other, so they sort of know each other very well. And they work together on the Handi Quilter Watch and Learn and the various Facebook Live videos and stuff like that. So Kim is head of the education at Handi Quilter headquarters, and Kristina is now out, she's sort of based mostly at Salt Lake, but also goes up to Alaska. And Kristina is a national educator and used to work in the studio as well. So they come with a huge amount of experience of long arming, both sit down and stand up, and they'll be working in our classroom, teaching the introduction to long arm quilting, but also we will have project-based classes for our existing Handi Quilter owners, and we'll be revealing more about those when they get launched, which will be in March.
So Sally Davis is very happy about that. She says, yay, I love watching their YouTube videos. Yeah, we do too, which is why we've tried hard to get hold of them, and we have got hold of them this year. Yeah,
and they're really excited. I had a Zoom chat with them yesterday, and they're really buzzing about what we're going to be doing. So there's some things that I haven't mentioned that we're doing, which we will announce in due course. Bookings for those classes will be actually on our own website. If people can kind of find out about them on the Festival of Quilts website, but they'll get redirected to handiquilter.co.uk, and all the booking will be handled by us. The benefit of that is that we know our customers and we know the level of experience of our customers, and it means that we can kind of make sure that everybody's got onto the right class, or if there's any questions, and we can keep you updated on how to find the classroom. We are, as far as I know, and I've just been emailing with the organisers today, as far as I know, we are in exactly the same place. Nothing should be any different. So we have a big stand with our machines on it, which will include, fingers crossed, the new Infinity 28 on the new gallery frame. And we will also have our separate stand, which will be for the threads, the glide thread, the superior threads, the accessories, the full line stencils, the pens, all of that stuff, all the needles and all those accessories. And then the separate classroom, but we're all in that one area, very close to, let us just be reminding ourselves, very close to the Prosecco and gin bar. So should you be in need of any refreshments, you can always just short hop, skip and a jump over to the Prosecco bar. And it's a great place to go, particularly for people like Claire last year, who decided to celebrate the purchase of the replacement to Murph, her Moxie, with the Amara. And I believe there was a celebratory bottle of Prosecco. There we go. So that is Festival of Quilts and our WhatsApp group. I'm working my way through all of these things. Pete, do you want to say anything? Any questions?
Jan Collett says that she also has learned so much from Kim and Kristina.
Great.
Yeah, we see it's a bit of a coup getting them this year. We tried to get them last year, didn't we? But they weren't available. So.
No, because they're always very busy and very booked up, and they got families and stuff. So holidays, we've got to fit it in.
And Kate Gosney says that our stand was very well laid out last year. Well, I'm pleased.
Oh, that's nice.
Pleased it met your approval, Kate. So we'll try and do at least as well this year.
Exactly. Yeah, I plan it all out on Corel Draw. It's very complicated, but we get there in the end. It just means that we can kind of hopefully get it to the point where it means, and also that the way that we've done it now is a simpler stand design. So we just really, it's all about the machines on the machine stand, and that's what we focused on. So the other thing, for those people who might be on here and considering a long arm, so you've got the workshops at the Festival of Quilts, the try before you buy. It's kind of intro to long arm. They're 2-hour classes this time, and we've also got some workshops here. Before that, the try before you buy, and Pete will now be hopefully looking at the date in April for the try before you buy the Easter long arm. I think it's the 20-something of March, actually, end of March.
I was going to say it's March. It's the Saturday, the 28th of March.
That's it, 28th of March. Yeah.
So tell us how that's going to work then, Liz. That's 10 till 1.
10 till 1, yeah. So we'll have some light snacks to keep our energy levels up, but the most important thing is we will have an extended session. So it's 2 hours at the show, but 3 hours here. We will be going through the features of the long arm. So, how the machine moves, the stitch regulation, how the frame is loaded, the benefit of the different frames. We'll be able to compare them like we do at the show in terms of, which frames go with which machines, etc. And then you'll be able to have a go with ruler work, quilting from the back. And Katie and I are putting together a special little Easter thing. And we hope that for those of you who are interested in going away with something, we will have you stitching out a little Easter mug mat. Okay, that's the plan.
So that is already available to book. In fact, we've already had a booking on it.
Yes, we have, yeah. So we just launched it this week, and the email for that went out yesterday. So if you're not on our email list, definitely sign up to our email list, which you can do so via either of our websites.
Or you can go directly to handiquilter.co.uk, search under classes, and you'll find the booking link there.
Yeah. So the other thing about shows, we've got some nice shows coming up. We've got the new one for us, or 2 new ones for us this year, are Glasgow ICHF, which is the Scottish Quilt Championships. We're doing that at the beginning of March. It's a Thursday to Saturday. So we will be going up to Glasgow to do that one.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to seeing our Scottish customers. Maybe Sally, we'll see you there, or not. If not, we look forward to seeing the other customers who are around that area. And anybody who's interested in coming to have a little demo,
yes,
please come along to the show.
Let me just confirm the dates, because I think I said them incorrectly last week. So that show at the SEC in Glasgow, the Quilt Show, is between Thursday the 5th and Saturday the 7th of March.
Yeah. So 5th to the 7th of March. We hope there's no snow at that time. But the 5th to 7th of March will be great.
And the previous week, Thursday the 26th of Feb till Saturday the 28th of Feb, we are at the Newmarket show.
Yep, we're at Newmarket. So Newmarket's a new one for us. We've not done it before. It's a lovely part of the country, actually. We liked Newmarket when we went there before, didn't we, Pete?
Yes.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else to say on those? We'll be taking a long selection of our long arms. We won't have the Infinity, sad but true. We'll have the Amara, we'll have the Moxie XL, sort of standard machines, one of the sit-downs. We look forward to seeing you there. If you're an existing customer, come along, say hi. And if you're looking at a long arm, come and try one out. So that is, I think...
That's the next couple of months anyway, isn't it?
The next couple of months.
In amongst various other internal training courses and installations. I've been down in Gloucester this week doing an installation of Moxie XL with Pro Stitcher Lite, which was fun.
And you've got a busy week ahead as well, haven't you? So
yes,
we're going to be welcoming some more customers. There's the Handi Quilter family.
Monday, Tuesday next week, I've got 3 machine services down in South Wales, together with the installation of another Moxie XL with Pro Stitcher Lite. I think that's about it, all in 3 days.
Fantastic.
And Karen, unfortunately, we're not doing the Harrogate show in February this year.
No, we're not. We kind of rationalised what we're doing and wanted to get in a couple of the extra new ones. So I'm just changing the foot. Foot's quite easy to change. You just got an Allen key that we use on this. The reason I want to change it is because I want to do a little bit of free motion quilting demo, but I want to show you something that Joan Arnold, who's just upgraded her Amara, right?
Yep.
To an Amara with Pro Stitcher is, and we've got the big screen, so you'll be able to see some of this on the big screen. So, I mean, on Pro Stitcher, very often what we're doing is either blocks. So there's some examples here of sort of block designs, like this little spiral and the feathers that we've got here. But also, this was a demo we did last Saturday, actually, isn't it? These items here, I can see. To the lovely couple who came up from near Totnes, and they've decided to go ahead following the demo. That was really nice. So this is the clamshell with a little curve. It's very sort of Japanese sashiko style, that one. So that's a nice edge to edge. Typically then, what we're doing with Pro Stitcher is either edge to edge or blocks, possibly triangles. But there are a couple of other things that are within the menu that we perhaps don't always have time to demonstrate that I thought I would show you here today. So, say you are a really good free motion quilter. Now I'm going to be demoing this, so I wouldn't class myself as really good, but I can do a little bit. So what I'm going to demonstrate is the record feature. Now it's quite possible that our frame isn't level. That's okay. It was moving a little bit, but it's okay now. So what I've done is I've taken the gears off. So when I move this, you can see the purple crosshairs are moving. Purple on the Pro Stitcher means the gears are not engaged. So that means that I can move this around, and you can see it's following exactly where my handlebars are going. And this means that the machine itself knows where I am. And what I'm going to do is record some free motion quilting. And then I'm going to show you how we can go into Designer. And should we wish to do so, we could then edit that. Now, the reason I decided to do this is because the couple who came up last weekend, the the husband of the person who decided
Neil.
to go ahead, Neil, is into, his job is into software, and actually knew quite a lot about sort of, digital programs. So I thought I'd just do this demonstration for Neil, okay? Because I didn't go into as much detail. There was already so much when we do, like I say, on a demonstration, that it's sometimes a bit too much to take everything in. So what I'll do is I'll just do a couple of needle down, needle up. Let's just cross that out. So if we go into Pro Stitcher, you can see that I'm in the record function. Normally when you open Pro Stitcher, it's in the quilt and you can set it all up. But I'm going to go into record, which is in the same menu, same tab. There are two functions in this, mark and record. And because I've got an Amara that I'm using this on, there's the diamond key you can use on the handlebars, the diamond key that when you're in this tab, it will actually do a point. And I'll show you the mark in a minute. The star key, which is designated to record, is the one I'm going to press. And if I get this wrong, I can just press clear, so it's easy.
So that corresponds to the handlebar button here. This is the one with the star on. So that will control the record function.
Yeah.
And the right-hand handlebar has the diamond on it, which controls the mark function on the Amara.
On the Amara, yeah. And it will be the same on the Amara 24 and on the Infinity. Okay, so say I want to do some free motion quilting. Maybe I want to do a signature. Maybe I've got, I don't know, a 7 or 8 year old grandchild who wants to draw something and then you want to reproduce it. There's so many different ways that we could go with this, but it's basically taking something that I'm going to move the machine to create the digitizing, rather than drawing it just within the secondary package, which comes with Pro Stitcher Premium, which is called Pro Stitcher Designer. So I'm basically going to press the star key and then start stitching.
So this is all free motion.
Just stop for a second. Yeah, that looks okay. And then press the star key again. You'll see it's gone off the dark green, and if I press the home key, that'll now center my design. Okay. Now, what I might want to do is, if I've made any mistakes or I've got anything wrong, I can now take that image, which is on my workspace, and I can open up Pro Stitcher Designer. But I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to do the Blue Peter version of this, and this is the one I did earlier. Okay.
So that's the motif that Liz has done. It's about maybe 3.5 inches by 2 inches in total, as a native size.
But I've got one that I did earlier, and this is the one that I've taken into Pro Stitcher Designer. So in our tools menu here, I've got PSD. Okay. So if I...
Which is Pro Stitcher Designer.
Designer, yeah. So if I go into that, you can now see there is my design.
So Pro Stitcher Designer is the digitizing software package that comes as standard with Pro Stitcher Premium packages, and it allows you to modify or create your own designs.
Yeah. So the green button here, that's my start. The red one here is my end. So this is a continuous line of lines that are joined together. They're either straight lines or curves, etc. And I can change any of these. So if, for example, I wasn't happy, like if I just go into this and just press undo, I'll show you where I was at. All right, so when I first brought it in, I had a little bit of an overlap here. So what I might want to do is I might want to put in an extra point and move it, okay? And then this one here, which is the end of that. See these little anchors? I can actually change where this, you can see that purple line? I'm pulling it out because I've got an anchor. And I can basically, if anybody's used Illustrator or any other sort of digitizing package, they'll recognize this is a way of creating different curves, etc.
That looks better.
So, yeah. And also, I mean, I can make it smoother, etc. and I can change the start point. I could edit it so I cropped other bits of it. And this is one of the things that we were when people were doing the classes with Susan Manry last year, and I will be following up on that, by the way, for those people who want the next level. This is the kind of thing that we taught on Zoom. And Susan is brilliant at this, absolutely brilliant. And I mean, for those people who are on it and they're thinking, why aren't you doing it slightly differently? I feel that it's one of those Zoom classes that I need to revisit and practice again. But you can see, I can amend this to make it a better shape. Okay. So I just wanted to go into that, and let's just go back. So it's the artwork. There we go. You can see it better now. And I can, by going back to this, I can now see, look, that bit there. I might want to go back into that point. There's a bit of a bump there. Do that. And that's now resolved that. So we can do all of those things. We can change, we can clean this bit up here. This is a bit messy. And then once I've done it all, I can actually save it, export it, and send it to my machine, and then it will appear back on the Pro Stitcher. So I just wanted to give you an insight into that. I'm not going to do any more of it because it's more than, takes a bit of time. But what I wanted to show was the potential. Once you've got Pro Stitcher, it doesn't just stop there with blocks and edge to edge, that we can go on and we can do so much more with it. And the best way of learning this, because it's, there's a level of computer here, computerized stitching, that you learn on like a month basis, or with someone like Kay Collins is also a good person that you can go to and learn from too. So that was it for my little demo. Joan, I hope that you love your Pro Stitcher. I'll be in touch and we'll be doing some training along with those other people who've had their Pro Stitchers recently. I'll be contacting you in the next couple of days, certainly by Monday or Tuesday next week, to fix up your training. So I'm doing ongoing training with people who've had Pro Stitchers, and that just means that we get you up and running with it, so that you can do edge to edge and blocks. That, Pete, I think is everything from my point of view, unless you've got anything else that you want to add. I've got one other thing, but I don't want to.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, okay. Right, thank you to everybody who responded to the email newsletter and has booked on their foundation workshops on either the 17th of February or the one that's in April, which is the, when we say 17th? 18th of April? Just after Easter, isn't it? When is it? We've got follow-on classes for both of those workshops. So if you're booked on the foundation...
It's the 21st of April.
Okay, right, the 21st of April. If you're booked on a foundation workshop and you want to do an extra day, we've got thread play and applique, two sort of half-day sessions for the one in February, and we've got rulers and fills for the one in April. So when people have come in the past on the foundation, sometimes they haven't realized that we have that second class. We do mention it on our emails, but I know it's easy to get lost in the whole sort of gamut of things that you're receiving. So if you fancy booking on those, we have got some places still on the February one for sure. I'm not sure about the April one. I believe we had one place left on the April foundation, and we've taken several bookings today for the February one, but I'm pretty sure we've got a couple of spaces left in February.
In February we have, but April is fully booked.
Is it fully booked now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Pete. Thank you for that update. Right, that is it for me.
One thing for me.
Yep.
We have some Amara stock and Amara Pro Stitcher stock that it's our financial year end at the end of January. I'm trying to clear that stock by the end of January. You don't have to have it installed by then, but we've got some smoking good deals on Amara and Amara Pro Stitcher, which is what tempted the lovely couple from Totnes last Saturday to go ahead. So we haven't posted anything on our website yet. If you are interested, get in touch.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Get in touch with us, either email us, give us a call here at the showroom, and we'll have a chat and see what offer could be tempting you to go the long arm route. And we hope that you can join us if you've been thinking about it for a while. we know that sometimes, it's a big decision. It's a considered purchase, and sometimes it takes a while for you to get to that point in your head. But if you check out our recent Trustpilot, there's a couple of reviews on there, aren't there, recently?
Yeah, we've had 2 lovely ones this week.
Yeah, and the most recent one, which I think came in today or yesterday, it just, for me, it's exactly why we do the support that we do, and also the education and training. So check out our Trustpilot reviews, and you'll see on there the reason why people do buy from Pinhole Quilting. We like to think that we stand by our customer service, and if you've ever got a problem, all you need to do is contact us. We can't help you if we don't know about it. And that was the good thing about the lady who posted this week, Liz, that she told us that she'd got a problem. And I went over there, I fixed it, and she's happily quilting now. And that's the key thing. From our point of view, there is no point in you investing what is a considered purchase, large amount of money, in something that you then don't feel 100% happy with. So any queries at all, just let us know. And I hope that, if anybody has got something that's unresolved, you just come back to us. Occasionally we do drop the ball. We hope we don't, but occasionally we do. And if we have, then apologies in advance. We'll fix it. So, that is our mantra, really. And then that's why the reviews are like they are, that we, that we're there if people need us. And things can go wrong, and we acknowledge that, but actually, we'll put it right. Okay?
One question from Sally asking whether or not we're looking at adding other dates for foundation classes.
Yes, we were, but you and I have a discussion to have this weekend.
Yeah, we're trying to find some dates that work, Sally, but certainly because these that are in the diary already are pretty full, we're looking to add another date if we can. We've just got to put our heads down over the calendar and see when we can find dates that work.
It's a question, there's so many little things that have to coincide. It's like all the stars aligning, having the space, not doing a show, everybody being available. So in that respect, there are only a few weeks in the year that we can squeeze in an extra class. It seems ridiculous. We look at our 2026 and it's like everything's already busy already. It might not seem it from our website sometimes, but there's always things going on behind the scenes. Okay, we are there. Peter Holpin. We will wish everybody a very happy weekend and happy quilting, and we look forward to seeing your projects posted online, and you'll be looking forward to, as well, I hope, to the new WhatsApp group starting, so that you can be part of that community of our lovely Handi Quilter owners.
Were you going to mention entry of quilts for Malvern? You're
right, that's the one thing on my list I hadn't mentioned. I got an email, and some of you may have also received the email about Malvern Quilt Show, Quilts UK, in May, middle week of May. It's a great quilt show. It's very local for us. We love it. We'll have our long arms there. We'll also be having the Juki machines as well. And the quilt entries is you need to enter your quilt. If you're interested in entering in the Malvern Competitive Quilt Show, it's March, and I will send you a bit more information. I will post it rather on Facebook so that you can enter your quilts. We would love it to see as many of our Handi Quilter owners just going for it. There is nothing to lose. I remember Caroline, in the group that I'm a member of, she was very disappointed I hadn't entered a quilt last year at Malvern, and she did, and she won in one of the categories. So congratulations to her. But also it just shows, you just got to do it. You never know. She couldn't believe that she'd done that. So there we have it. That's everything. We look forward to catching up with you probably next week. Have a great week in the meantime. Take care. Bye.